Welcome to the Concrete Genius Podcast. I'm your host, Sauce McKenzie. I appreciate you for tapping in with me. Life is good. God is good. If you're hearing this through your airwaves, you're currently blessed. Take that into appreciation. Take a second to take what you have into appreciation. Take a second to give God grace for your life, for the air you're breathing right now, for the capacity to provide for yourself and your family, for your ability to have motor skills and brain functional skills. Like, take a second and thank the creator for that. So you are already winning. You know what I'm saying? A positive attitude can't help but to be had if you wake up with that thought. Time is precious. Nobody knows how much of it you have. And it's always some type of time that you want to do over, but it's precious. So if you worry about the time you wish you did over, you just create more time that you're going to wish you did over. So you have to stay in the moment. And you have to rely on your faith. I'm up. I pray daily. Like, I thank God. I give God everything I have. I thank God for my family daily. My everything that I have in abundance. I thank him because I'm living a good life, you know. Once you get to the stage in life where you got some decades in you, like 3, when you can remember back 3-4 decades, oh yeah, you living. Yeah, you living. You know, you really gotta not worry about nothing that's not beneficial to you or you or your family. You know what I'm saying? And even as you progress to age, I'm just telling you through living testimony, even sometimes when it's, situations you wish you could work them out. I got so many situations that I had for a long time on my chest. I wish I could work them out. And it's just like, at some point, why do that to yourself, you know? It is what it is. I think if you carry yourself with nobility and honor, and I carry myself with honor, nobility, I'm a guy that does that off the rip. So you keep it real with everybody you come in contact with. And that's a beautiful quality trait to have, but sometimes it's not received all the right way, you know? But anyway, on a more positive note, because that was positive, that was game. I'm blessed to be on this mic, man. I know I need to be on this mic more. I don't even got no excuses. I mean, I do a lot, and I have a lot of mental capacity stored in my brain. Things going on, things that I'm doing, things that I take care of, but now I don't got no excuses. I just got to get back on here more. But what I want to rap to you about, my faithful listeners, because I've been debating, right? What do y'all want to hear? I know what I want to hear. So we're going to go in some different directions. I'm going to make it a surprise to the listeners, but obviously y'all want to hear me out here, and I appreciate that. But I'm also going to incorporate some things, put my footprint in some other places, and just give y'all some different things to hear. I want to talk about friends, man. The type of friends where they there for you at your lowest, but you can they also there for you at your highest. Like the kind of friends you got where they hype you up. You know what I'm saying? Like they believe in you. They do what they got to do to make sure that you confident. You know what I mean? Like, you ever had a friend that's like, you like, man, it's my nigga. You know, he that nigga. I respect what he do. And then he come to you and be like, hey, man, you that nigga, bro. So like when you hear it from somebody you respect, it's humbling. Like think about as a black man, right? You want to come up, you trying to improve things for you and your family. You know, how many people gonna tell you like, man, you really popping it, bro. You that. You know what I'm saying? Like you good at what you do. When you got a friend like that, that's those are the priceless friendships. Cause most people if what you doing, even if it's successful, if it ain't really benefiting them, if they ain't getting no financial gain from it, or they ain't a part of it, most people gonna kind of just ignore what you doing great. The people that's around you. You know what I'm saying? Now you gonna have some loyals, some family members, them cousins, that baby cousin, that girl cousin, and you know, you gonna have some people that's been riding with you from the beginning. But then you gonna also have a lot of people just act like, you know, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. But, you know, you can't, you know. I just do me, man. But when you got friends, like I read a quote, it was like, if you around people that make it seem like you ain't him, you gonna start believing you ain't him. So to have friends, because I've had people I thought were my friends who were actually kind of negative to me, but I just kind of took it like that's how they are. But when you really think about life, you shouldn't be dealing with nobody that brings you negative energy. You know what I'm saying? So when you got friends that's kind of the opposite, that's kind of just like, yo, we finna make moves, bro. Like, you popping, you been popping, you doing this, track record, resume, 30, 40 years of friendship. So when you got guys like that, like, that's a win, you know? You need friends who you can tell about your wins. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you can tell friends about your wins and your losses without it affecting the relationship, that's a friend. Because some friends you can't tell your losses because either they gonna probably tell somebody or they gonna trap you up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Or come back. You know, just you can't express everything to everybody. But when you got friends that give you that energy boost, that confidence boost, yo, to acknowledge what you do and at a extremely efficient capacity, then that's a confidence boost. Like, so, I mean, that's just real talk. Like, having solid friends is underrated. You know what I'm saying? Like, having a high character friend, I think it's two things that can really help you in life. And I think that's having a high character friend, a couple of them. Well, it's a few things, actually. Having a high character friend, but speaking of friendship, a high character friend. This is a lot of game. Some high character associates. I ain't gonna sprinkle it too hard because that'll be giving it away. But some high caliber associates, and you need a high quality partner. Those are the three things you need. So if you can go 3 for 3, man, Lord willing, you could stretch this shit out to be about 70, 80 years old. Cause you don't need much. You know what I'm saying? The older you get, you start realizing how precious time is. You don't really waste time as much. You don't really do frivolous things as much. The quicker you can understand that as a human, the faster you'll level up. Like, time is so precious. Like, if you 22 and you standing in a club and you honestly don't want to be in a club, don't waste no more time being in a club. Like, find love in what you want to do right now. Don't let the pressure of your age group, society, or what people doing or what you think is a normal development into being an adult or whatever, or a person. If you 21, 22, 24 and you got friends that party, and you honestly, every time you go out, you be like, man, why the fuck am I here? I'd much rather be at the crib watching Washington State versus Washington, you know what I'm saying? Smoking, chilling, knowing I ain't finna, Lord willing, somebody finna, at least it's a fight, bro. Ain't no fight gonna break out with just me at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So just do what you gotta do. Like, the quicker you can understand the value of your time and your peace of mind, the faster life will be better for you. You know what I'm saying? So, and that energy is just not reserved for the opposite sex. Like, that energy could be reserved for dudes you cool with or people you cool with. If you a woman, like, man, you ever seen female friendships go bad? Like, bro, like, male friendships go bad? Like, I hate saying like so much too, but I just use it as a term to describe. But those friendships, when they go bad, it's up. Like, just think about it, right? You see somebody, say y'all been knowing each other 20 years. You've been knowing somebody 20 years. And then it gets so bad that you don't speak to this person. Or it could be somebody you was cool with for a year, 2 years. And then you see this person and y'all don't speak. Like, that's unrefined energy from your life. That's why usually, even in most of my friends that I still can pick up and be like, hey, I'm coming over, I'm crashing. Oh, you staying with me? Boom. I'm gonna get a room. You don't have to. All right, bet. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, them kind of friends, I try to remain in that kind of consistency. The thing about friendship is, people. Sometimes we accept flaws in people just to kind of let some common trait continue to progress. You know what I'm saying? Say like, your lady cool and his lady cool, but y'all might have some, some past discretions on some hustling and, incidents, some street shit or something. Whatever reason, you just don't like them. It could be nothing of the such. Y'all just don't like each other. But the things you may like, may not like, you may squash them for the sake of saying, my lady cool. Don't do that to yourself. Don't fake nothing for nobody. That's the purest form of love. Now, of course, if your grandma wants you to go to a function, your grandpa wants you to go somewhere, I mean, come on, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mom's something getting old, she wants to sit somewhere, she wants to sip and paint or something, go to bingo. That's different. But friends, people, don't let them use you. Don't let them use your time. Not just you, but your time, because using your time is eventually using you, because you the one who's saying is running out the hourglass. It ain't about them, it's about you. Because once you get back more of your time, your power, man, you see all the wonderful nooks and crannies of life. Hey, ain't nothing like being going from a food stamp free cheese baby to first class. Yeah, I'm in first class. Yes, I know where I'm sitting. Yes, I'm in 1A. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, you go from that to look, man, you go from seeing dudes in front of your house throwing quarters trying to meet the line, catch the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, you seeing like people carrying bags for change. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 cent a dollar, get your head busted wide open. You know what I'm saying? Like, so life is beautiful. If you want, the more time you reclaim, and then you get to a point and you like, now it's always gonna be some shit in this thing called life. It may be with you, it may be something you may be worried about for somebody you love. It may be something out of your control, something you done, you regret. It could be a lot of things with you. It's gonna be some shit with you in this thing called life, my boy. You know, you're not gonna get away and get to run to the luxury bank scot-free. You're handsome, you fly, you're good, but you done some shit and you probably got some trauma. See, that's the part they don't tell you about really being a fly nigga. They don't tell you about the trauma, you know. They don't tell you about the nights and the thoughts and the, you know, I had to pull it up so you could see it. But yeah, they don't tell you about the nights, shit, the shakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes be talking, hey, you know, listen, like my homie told me, I got my lane, man. My lane is, it's authentic, it's real. I'm not going super rah-rah with the OG Bobby Johnson shit. You know what I'm saying? I stay current events, current topics. I give you the game from my heartfelt perspective. I speak my mind. But, you know, like, being a fly nigga, it's good, but like, that shit be heavy. Cause most niggas who you see, who you think shining or got something about them that you may envy, they done went through some shit that you wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. That's what niggas don't be understanding. Like, niggas be, oh man, you done had it easy, bro. You did this, bro. I remember you was, bro, you don't even know what's going on behind closed doors that made me like how I am. So, like, if you know the good, you know, like, shit, everything ain't sweet as it seems when you bite into it. Shit. So, like, the life you think you may be in, that's why I never envy nobody. You know? Like, because the person you think you envying in the Corvette and the Rolls, man, they could have went through some shit as a kid that you wouldn't fathom. You sitting there envying them, and then when you be like, okay, well, you gotta go through all that shit they go through. You be like, oh shit, they went through hell. Nigga, give me my motherfucking Nissan Pathfinder back, nigga. Like, you know, that's how you know, that's blessings, that's God. Like, so you sometimes you can't really worry about what somebody else doing. Cause even if they doing something, you think like, damn, if I'd have did this, I'd probably be doing this too. But that ain't God. Like, so ride out, max out what you doing. Straight up. So yeah, man, I be giving y'all a lot of game, and I'm honored to do that, man. You know, that's why I was speaking about my lane. Man, a lot of times, everybody looking for that niche, that viral niche. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to go viral, and that viral is the key. But man, I was talking to my guy. You know, he do a lot of moving and shaking for me. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got it. Very good East Coast conglomerate. I got a South conglomerate. I was talking to my guy, and he was just like, man, yo, you so unique. because you ain't really talking about the same everyday topics. Yeah, I love to go viral, but I'm gonna go viral giving you my opinion on some real shit. Like, I ain't going viral for saying nothing goofy about nobody. I'm not going viral for disrespecting nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go viral for, yeah, I ain't screaming in the computer. I ain't screaming in the camera. I ain't screaming in the telephone, nigga. That just ain't me. You know, everybody can get their money how they get their money, but that ain't me. If it pop, it's gonna pop. They be like, oh, this nigga spitting some real shit. I can learn something from this nigga. This nigga got a unique lane, a unique frame. He done overcame some things. You know what I mean? So that's really that's my, you know what I mean? Dropping sauce. I don't, if I had some controversy, you won't see me. You won't see me on social media. You won't see me nowhere. Now, I don't, no, bro. See, one thing about it, I don't even play with niggas. Jail is real, nigga. Like, death is real. So, like, nigga, you got it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times niggas be, you know, you get that spot in you where you feel like I gotta be super macho, and I'm speaking from a point of experience. And that's a detrimental trait to have. You know, the key to the motherfuckers who make it, the normal people who you see on boats and yachts and walking around Beverly Hills, them is the people who you say something weird to them, excuse me, security. Like that, man, that's the normal people. You raised in an environment where it's, all I got is my respect. All I got is this ability to have a motherfucker fear me, or ability to motherfucker be impressed with what I'm driving or how I'm looking. So I ain't thinking about conflict resolution or elevation. Like, I'm just thinking about me and how it make me feel. And I was an angry motherfucker. So I sympathize with people going through that shit. Now, I don't want to be nowhere near you. Look, if you can't control your temper, yeah, I sympathize with you, because I've been the guy that couldn't control his temper. But with that being said, with that sympathy, I don't want to be within 85 kilometers of you. I don't want to be nowhere near you, because you hostile. Shit, like I didn't really, my mind cleared up and I started enjoying life more when I became less hostile. And not to say that I have issues that I deal with, but I became less hostile. And all of the positive energy movement has come from the result of my time belonging more to me. You know? Do I manage it well all the time? No. But I do value my time. It's just that it's valuable. It get diced up. And I like being a guy who brings comfort to situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I work with kids. I work, with adults, colleagues. And I always got the ability to say, hey, what's up? You good? What's happening? What's wrong? You usually sit here, you need some help with something? I just got that knack. So I like being able to distribute that. That's my blessing. That's my giving back for all of my, extracurricular shit. So I do like that, but that takes time. Excuse me. And I got potential on this microphone. Especially with these clothes. You see the hoodie, man, concretegeniusmedia.com. Tap in, man, with me. Get the book, The Game Changer, man. Follow me on all socials, man. Let's get lit, bro. What we doing? See, the thing then it's going to be like, it's going to fly off the hinges. And then it's going to be like, oh, man, my nigga, I'm telling you, man, I've been right. Now, I will say this. I get more, I rock with your shit in public than a lot of people probably expect or understand. Like, I don't think people can imagine how many places I be and people be like, hey, you said some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I could be out getting something to eat and nigga be like, hey, yo, man, I'm glad you stood up for XYZ, or I'm glad you said this about the kids, or I'm glad you doing this, bro. So like, you know, I was somewhere, I think I was at the car show, and a youngster dude just dapped me up, like, yo, man, I'm like, where I know you from? He like, I said, I know the face. That's what I really say to niggas. I'll be like, I know the face, so where I know you from, where we stand. That's basically how I do. He like, man, you should open the gym for me, bro. You used to open the gym. I used to just come get some run, get off the street. I'm like, oh, that's deep. that's some player shit. You know, see, that to me, that's what you call real nigga equity. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga could call me and be like, yo, nigga, you in my city? Or I heard you been in my city. Yeah, I've been back and forth. Oh, man, okay, well, look, man, you know, my mom stay right here, nigga, and my people stay right here, bro. Like, you know, you good. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what you just call real nigga equity, just being a good person. And the problem is the people with bad intentions, the bloodsuckers, the people with malicious hearts, they know you a good person too. They see that energy, they watching you, you walking in the room, they watching you. They see how people look at you. Ooh, wee, look how they look at him. They watching you. They praying for what they need from you. Sorry if I get a little churchy out. I just spit the truth, and it sound like gospel sometimes, you know. I put these glasses on, that way my eyes and my mind can click at a rapid pace at peace, you know. That's why I wear the glasses. I think fast. My eyes be showing so much emotion in a matter of seconds, you know. It's different. It's rare. I'm rare. But with that rarity comes perfections and imperfections. And you can't let one weigh down the other. You got to acknowledge both. You got to remember both. Wins and losses. Because losses is experiences. You have, speaking of having good friends, you know, great friends, and this is going to be the name of this pod. Great friends. You know, great friends are amazing because you can hear the sincerity in the voice of great friends, you know? Great friends are giving you more ideas. Great friends are speaking about collaborations. Great friends, like, they can middleman for you and know it's real because they know you ain't on no skunk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this my man, fuck with him. When you can get great friends that's acquired, again, real nigga equity, business equity in life, regardless of where they are financially. Much of them gonna be doing well financially. But even if they not, if they on that path, but they great friends, and then they, boom, it's my man's. Yeah. You winning. That's how you stretch it out. I got friends call me and be like, hey man, I'm moving here. I'm trying to do XYZ. Hold on, I got my mans. I'm gonna hook you up with him. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, my mans, this my mans. Boom, hey. It's like my nephew, fuck with him. Boom, I got you. Boom, hey man, call me here tomorrow. That's out my hands. That's OG shit. I hate a nigga. Hold on, let me see what nigga gonna say, bro. Let me see what nigga gonna say, bro. Bro, like, come on, man. Like nigga got titties or something, bro. Like, just hook me up with the plug, man. You know. Now, I'm gonna say this. You know, a lot of times you burn yourself giving motherfuckers second chances. But you can also hit the jackpot giving somebody a second chance. It's possible. And when it happens, it's worth it. But a lot of times, just think about the relationships you had. Just you a player, right? You've had women. Think about the relationships you've had where it go bad and y'all done, and then y'all try to do it again. It's god awful. It's god awful. Now, you can have some shit be like, it hurt me. You said this, or you talked to this, or I got to get away. We had an argument. I understand that, but if it just end bad, like you ever had you know the relationships, man, that end bad where like y'all talking about each other's mamas and shit, grandmas. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you get into it. You ever broke up with a bra? This real hood, fly hood nigga shit. You ever broke up with a bra and be like, if motherfucker be like, yo, yo, fuck your dad, grandma be like, God damn, man, what the fuck? Hey, hey man, that love, hey man, that hood love is a motherfucker. You bald head, lied, son of a, hey, motherfucker, you be saying some shit. Hey, you be saying some shit. You be saying some shit that you didn't even know how you felt about a motherfucker. You, a motherfucker, because the motherfucker say something about you. You came home crying that night, you weak ass motherfucker, you need to get some treatment. Ah, man. Hey, you gotta get in your motherfucking bag. You bald head, motherfucking bitch, take that motherfucker. Hey, you, and when they end like that, bro, you just gotta be like, hey, man, it's over. Cause you're gonna see that motherfucking different year in a year or two, nigga, you be done lost 30 pounds or whatever. And that motherfucker be, gained 30 pounds. I'm a fucking idiot, man. But nah, like, honestly, yeah, that shit, you gotta just let that shit go, man. Like, the kind of relationships is wild, man. Motherfucker, I used to always think, man, I used to be praying to God, nigga. Excuse me, God. I used to be praying and asking God, like, what happened in this relationship? We talking about each other's dead great grandmamas. Like, damn. Think about that shit, man. Like, think about, like, some of the time, some of the shit that's been said. Nigga, I've been hit by a car. Like, nigga, don't talk to me. That's why so when like people speak about like domestic violence and then like lump black men as the only perpetrators of domestic violence, I get frustrated with that. Domestic violence is a serious issue. And of course, it's a share of black men who despicably, you know, they need some help. Or they need to at least be the fuck away from where they at. I don't not acknowledge that. Like, I understand that. You know, I don't like women beaters. But it's also bras out here. Now, I wouldn't get my ass whooped, but it's bras out here beating the shit out of niggas, man. Black and white. Man, listen, man. I was somewhere, I think I was in Florida, man. I seen a Spanish chick and a dude. I don't know if he was Spanish. He looked like he was something, but it didn't look, I don't know what he was. But, man, she was talking to that nigga crazy. That nigga said something. She smacked that nigga upside the head. I was like, oh, shit. Like, bro, like, you know how many times, like, you don't watch Snapped. You know what I'm saying? Women ain't got niggas whacked for life insurance and shit, or what? Like, so it's a dirty game. Have you ever seen, Lord, I don't want to get in no trouble, but if you ever seen the stats for domestic violence, it's actually higher in female same-sex relationships. So, I mean, now when men become violent, it's, you know, it's a scary rage. And it's an unfair rage you have to go through. That's why I do acknowledge the power of being a man. But the power to fuck up some shit, bust somebody's windows, cut somebody's tires, scare the shit out of somebody, that's not just isolated to men. You know? So yeah. Them crazy loves, I had several of them. And I let them go. I kept one. I'm just playing. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com. Tap in with the Concrete Genius, man. It's like, these records is coming, B. And I know I done pump fake before, but I'm telling you, straight heat, just straight content, core videos. Follow me on all socials, Concrete Genius Pod, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Concrete Genius 6 on Twitter. Oh, that TikTok too, Concrete Genius Pod, that TikTok, B. Hey, fuck with me on TikTok. I don't even want to give niggas too much game. I like giving game to the niggas that deserve the game, that fuck with me. That's why I give it out. To the niggas that get it don't deserve it, that's FICA. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you niggas. That's FICA. Just take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always a nigga hate watching you. You know, and I don't mind it. Don't get me wrong, because this didn't just start happening. Like, even when I was wearing Wranglers, a nigga was hate watching. You know what I'm saying? You dig? So it ain't like a nigga just it ain't like a nigga just started hate watching yesterday. Like, nah, nigga been hate watching me since before kindergarten, nigga. So I know what hate watching feel like. Nigga was hate watching me when I was flooding. And these ain't coming out. But nigga was hate watching me when I was flooding, nigga. That's how you know I was a player. Like, I'd be in that motherfucking flood, nigga. I mean, this nigga. I mean, oh shit, damn, nigga. Okay. I'm like, that's why I started putting two and two together. I kind of read it about my sister. She like, oh yeah, nigga, you cute, nigga. They know you coming. Nigga, that's why I understood the art of hate watching. You can't acknowledge every nigga hate watching. Like when you really, you know, you been had a little buzz, like you nigga hate watch, you gotta ignore that nigga. Some niggas, you just you just chalk that nigga up as being a weirdo, nigga. Desperado. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, yo. You could just have an average Wednesday better than the best day of that nigga life. And that's when I really started like ignoring niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I just kind of understood that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had an uncle, he was a player. He my uncle, IV, he kind of said something similar to it. And I kind of just, you know, yeah, like, and you know, the average shit I do is better than the best moment of your life. He said, I was like, oh shit. I was little, I processed that shit. So that's kind of fly, nigga. Like, damn, which nigga would you rather be? Like, would you rather be the nigga who just, nah, I ain't hate watching no nigga. That's why I tell you back to what I said earlier in the sermon. If you paying attention now, you got to walk with me. It's concretegeniusmedia.com. Pay attention. This is valuable game. See, what's going to happen is the kids going to hear the shit first, and they going to be picking the shit up, and then they going to be at 22, 23, they going to be sports book, chilling, fresh, fly with a business. You know what I'm saying? They going to be, because they listen. So I go back to hate watching. And you know how large my 25 to 35 demographic? Really some 18, 24 too. 18, 24, but 25, 35, 35, 44, and then I got my OG niggas, 44, 60. We popping. I don't think my numbers, it's crazy because, yeah, I think what happens is I think dudes watch more. I think females interact more. So like a female will like it. If she like it, boom, she gonna shit. Now some dudes gonna comment. I like dudes that come through with thought. Even if it's a comment I don't agree with, I respect the nigga coming through like that. So concretegeniusmedia.com. Tap in, man. Get a hold of your boy. We're gonna start running these things off like mini-series. Pray for me, I pray for you. We here. Peace.